According to the 2011 census, there is an estimated of 19 million students who enrolled into the fall semester. Out of these students, more than likely, all of these students did not know all that they needed to know before they went to college. I think to prevent this confusion, high schools need to have an optional course to explain all that you need to know before their first semester. This Intro to College course will include several different topics, including budget, financial aid, loans, deciding majors, and also choosing the right college for each individual. The course will be very beneficial to all students. Choosing to further your education is a very important step in the student's life because it is a major life and money commitment. And with all this on the line, students don't need to be unsure on what exactly they're getting into. With over 4,000 colleges in the United States, figuring out which college is best for each individual wants and needs could be very difficult. There are many different personalities among those students. Everybody has his or her own interests, so figuring out what major or what program is right for them could be one of the most difficult decisions in a student's life. This topic could be very easy for some and difficult for most. Figuring out what he or she wants to do with their life, dedicating yourself and your money for years just to realize that it was all a waste, and figuring out that that's not what you really want to do for the rest of your life. So figuring out a major is very important. This Intro to College course will open up students' horizons to figure out which is the best option for them, offering students to go on job interviews and just to see if they have any interest in what they think that they might like. Also figuring out which courses or topics they have strengths and related to what jobs also have the same strengths. Financial aid can play the biggest influence on which college they pick. Understanding what financial aid does and how it works can be very confusing. Primarily, financial aid is defined as the amount of money that it becomes available to students to pursue and complete their academic goal and ambitions in the United States. There is an overabundance of different types of forms of financial aid that is available to students. Organizations, institutions, colleges, universities, and even the federal government can give financial aid. The objective of all financial aid packages is to enhance the opportunity of a particular candidate to pursue his or her academic career. Each student is required to fill out their FAFSA every year and to get an estimate of how much money he or she can earn if they qualify. For some students, this is not the case, and finding other means of financial aid is a necessity. The course will clearly explain to students how financial aid works, and clearly explains how to fill out their FAFSA. For the students who don't get financial aid, due to maybe their parents' income, signing up for scholarships is definitely the way to go. There are multiple ways of getting financial help if a student is willing to put in the time and dedication it requires, because usually the money isn't handed to you without doing some type of work. So it is very important for students to have an Intro to College course because it is a necessity for all students to realize that there's plenty of money out there to be earned, but understanding how to get it can be overwhelming. Their course will fully explain and give students assistance on how to apply and receive money if they're lucky enough to receive it. If financial aid or scholarships aren't available for students, then loans may be the final resort. Figuring out if students want to live on campus or commute to schools can be a huge financial difference and will make the process of choosing the right college significant. Students sometimes face which school is best due to how cool their parties are or which school has the best academic team. Realistically, they need to choose a college that accepts more scholarships and offers the best student programs for them. This program will also let students go and visit colleges if they choose to live on campus. Students possibly can stay the night to get the feel of what the college life is really like. For the commuter student, visiting the colleges will be beneficial also. Various features are more important than what part of school is the best, such as the class size, dorm life, and graduation rates. This course will help future college students to realize that college is totally different than high school. The class will show them how professors will act towards students, understanding the responsibility in just being a student. Also understanding that if a student misses one class period, it may lead up to not making up any work and being behind in your class. Honestly, sometimes professors act like you're just a number. Usually, this even results in not remaking an assignment. The student has to take it upon themselves and have full dedication to attend class and upkeep homework, even if it means missing out on a party. To be in college means also being an adult and taking on these challenges. The Intro to College course will help students learn and help take the initiative of being a mature, responsible adult. I know from personal experience that I wish my school offered a class like this. Even if it was after school hours, it would still be beneficial for every upcoming college student. In conclusion, having this Intro to College course needs to be installed into all high schools because it is an essential for our future college students to be fully educated about college before they enter it, and not having to learn as you go, which is not always the best. Bad choices can cost students thousands, and with time being at its worst, students need to know that the best decision for them and their future. Not everybody needs to go to college, but with this course, students will learn everyday life basics that they will benefit them for the rest of their life.